Well, that sucked for the Lions. That was a hard watch for that 3 hours, man. And now the season's looking even more lost than it was coming into this game. After a rough win against the Giants, the Lions just pull a stinker on Thanksgiving Day once again to the Green Bay Packers, falling 0-2 to the Packers this season, and now 1-3 in the division. Packers move on to 8-3-1. Jordan Love had a great game, 4 touchdowns. Winks had 2 receiving touchdowns. Really came out of nowhere. I haven't really seen him play that much this year for Green Bay, and he had that phenomenal red zone touchdown that didn't look like a touchdown at first, but the way he planted his feet, that was a phenomenal play by him. And this Packers defense is ferocious, man. Michael Parsons, I mean, line him up anywhere. He's so great. You can line him up on the outside, the inside. He's great at getting pressure. He's great at stopping the run. I mean, that was just A-plus trade for the Packers. He's been such a game changer. And this defense is legit. And overall, I'm not super upset with the way the Lions offense played. I thought they did okay with losing Amon-Ra St. Brown, which now we'll have to see how long that's going to be. Maybe he comes back next week. Maybe not with the ankle injury. Hopefully it's not too severe. We wish him well. But I thought Jameson Williams and his replacement had a really good game. He had that bad drop on the 4th down, but I'm not going to be too harsh on him because he had that big-time touchdown at the end of the second quarter and got us into field goal range at the very end of the game. I'm sorry for saying us. I don't like saying us when I'm talking about my favorite teams. I always think that's kind of corny. But I'm just so frustrated with some of the other decisions from Dan Campbell. You got to stop going for it on 4th down, man. I mean, this cost them the game against the Eagles as well, the continuation of going for it on 4th down and not succeeding. Same thing today. You could have kicked a field goal. You could have punted it. That could have prevented that touchdown. I believe it went to Christian Watson. You could have prevented a couple big-time plays from happening, and he just keeps on going for it. And I get it's part of the culture to be aggressive, and then at times it's great, but sometimes you just got to go for the points, or sometimes you just got to punt it away. I mean, Jordan Love had the Lions' secondary number all game. And overall, the secondary the past couple games, it's been pretty rough. I mean, last week they got burnt by Jameis. Now this week they're getting burnt by Jordan Love. Something needs to change with the secondary. I was giving a lot of praise to Calvin Shepard this season, but he's got to make some adjustments. And maybe not going in this 4-3 man is the way to go anymore. Maybe you have to go more zone. I'm not entirely sure. The D-line's rough too. They haven't been able to get pressure against this Packers O-line. And they didn't even last week to a mediocre Giants O-line. So there's some issues there too. If you compromise Aiden Hutchinson, you can pretty much neutralize the whole Lions defensive line. And for the offense overall, the interior O-line's horrible. I mean, they were just destroying Ratledge and Colin. Like, it was just a rough watch on that end. Thank God that Frank Ragnow's coming out of retirement. He'll probably have to take a couple games to get adjusted, but it's going to be better than Glasgow and watching whatever Colin just did. Gibbs, I mean, I don't know. The runs up the middle weren't working, and then those outside runs. I get you have to keep on doing the run, and I think it's important, but split more with Montgomery. He had a pretty good game, and just utilize him better. I'm not entirely sure. I thought Goff played a really good game, but overall, this team's 7-5 now. The 49ers are 8-4. It's going to be really between the Lions and the 49ers now, whoever gets that 7th spot, because there's no way the Packers are going to lose out, or the Bears at this point, unless we get a tiebreaker with the Bears, which I don't know if that's going to happen. But it is feeling like doomer season here in Detroit with the way the Lions are playing, and maybe next year's the year. I'm not sure. I don't want to be too much of a doomer. I want to still have some hope, but it's hard to have hope right now. And yeah, just a rough game, rough season. Life sucks. Happy Thanksgiving.